Hi, honeys. Welcome to Books Cause Insomnia. My name is Michelle, and I'm here today to do a newbie book tag. And I know I just did a book tag, my first video on this channel, but I wanted to do this newbie one because I've noticed there's a lot of new faces on here. When I started this page, I thought it would be mostly just the people from my main page that watched the book videos that I was doing coming over to my book only page. But it turns out uh, that's actually, it seems to be there's a lot of new faces on here instead. And so I wanted to give you a chance just to kind of get to know me a little bit more. And I found this tag on Literary Lions channel, and I will put a link to their video down in the description box. Number one, why did you start this channel? I started this channel because I already have a main YouTube page, and my true love is books. And I started doing book videos, and I found that a lot of the people that watch my other content didn't like that. And a lot of the people that started showing up just to watch the book videos didn't like my other content. And so it just kind of made sense to make a books only page. And I'm happy about that because I feel like I can be a little bit more comfortable on here. I am just such a book fanatic. Number two, what are some fun and unique things that you can bring to Booktube? Well, I am, after all, me, and I'm the only one there is. I think I've been reading for a long time, and I read a bunch of different genres. I'm a Gen Xer, which it seems like, and correct me if I'm wrong, but are most of the people on Booktube way younger than me? And they do a lot of YA books and fantasy books. I'm not really here for that. So I feel like that's definitely something that I have to offer, especially for the crowd that maybe is a little bit closer to my age, or yeah. Also, I tend to be a little bit more, I've been told that my book reviews are a little bit different as far as there's always some philosophical question, if I enjoy a book, that I will have from that book. And I tend to get a little bit more in depth, I guess, about my reviews, just as far as how they make me feel and the questions that come up from them. Number three, what are you most excited about for this new channel? Well, I feel like I can be myself a little bit more when I'm talking about books or when I'm talking to people that love books also. Books are just a really big deal to me, and I just feel like I'm able to be a little bit more vulnerable, be a little bit more of who I really am, and I find that very exciting. Number four, why do you love reading? There's that quote, I'll put it up somewhere around me on the screen, about reading a reader living 1,000 lives, and I feel like that. I feel like I'm able to look at life through other people's scope, so to speak. I feel like I'm able to experience life as different people and understand other people so much better because I read. It just goes so much more in depth. It's not like watching a movie or a TV show. It's so much deeper than that. And so I do feel like I've lived 1,000 lives reading books. And I think sometimes, and this might be kind of weird, but I think sometimes stepping into other people's lives helps us get more grounded in our own and helps us understand and appreciate the lives that we live a little bit better. So I guess that's why I love reading so much. And it's just a great chance to really open up the creative part of my brain. I mean, when I think about it, reading is such a creative thing. I'm picturing, whoever's reading, we're picturing the setting, the person, what's going on. We're creating this whole world and this whole world of characters in our minds. And, if a book takes place in a house, the readers picturing the house and what the wallpaper looks like and what the front door looks like and so on and so forth. And there's so much creativity that goes into that. And I think it's kind of magical. Number 5, what book or series got you into reading? Well, okay, right off the bat, there's 2 books that got me into reading. There was the Care Bear series and the Ramona Quimby series. Those are the 2 series that really got me into reading. As far back as I can remember, I loved books. I always wanted my mom to read to me, and I wanted to read to myself so much that I think I kind of sought after learning how to read on my own at a pretty young age. So I've been reading books as long as I can remember. I don't remember not being able to read. What questions would you ask your favorite booktubers? I mean, I guess I would want to know how they get relationships going with authors and publishers to where they get sent books. That would sure be nice. It'd be a lot less expensive. I'd probably have questions about, you know, what kind of camera do you use, and do you use a microphone, and what kind of lighting do you use, and that kind of stuff. But otherwise, not really many, because I feel like the booktubers that I watch are so transparent anyway. I don't know that I'd have a whole lot of other questions for them. Number 7, what challenge do you think starting a booktube channel will be the hardest to overcome? I guess I kind of already touched on that, but there seems to be a lot of drama in the booktube world. I don't want any part of it. But also it seems like, and maybe this is just my interpretation, but it seems like the people that have really big channels do a lot of YA and fantasy books, which I'm not really that into. That'll be a challenge for me, although I'm not necessarily trying to become a huge booktuber. Like middle size would be nice. Number 8, when did you start reading? I don't know exactly. I know I was already reading in kindergarten when I went to school, but when I actually started, I don't know. I must have been 3 or 4, I guess, right? Because kindergarten's like 5, or yeah, 5, I think. Number 9, where do you read? Well, I read wherever I can. I like to sit on the couch. I have a rocking chair. I have a Papazon chair. I love reading at any of those places. I love reading in bed. My cat Marty likes to read with me a lot when I read in bed. And if I read on the couch, my cat Zelda likes to sit with me. I also love going to a park and sitting at a park bench and reading. And then when I'm driving my car, I like to listen to audiobooks. So I guess I like reading everywhere. Oh, and I also like reading in the bathtub. Number 10, what kind of books do you like to read? Well, I like to read mysteries, cozy mysteries, thrillers, horrors, historical fiction, some regular fiction, but not as much. The occasional romance novel, and I mean like 2 a year, so not a whole lot. I do like classics, but they're a bit of a challenge for me. They're either really horrible or really good, I feel like. They're a lot harder to get through. Yeah. And number 11, what does your book collection look like? Well, so we've got this one behind me here. I don't know how well you, because I've got Book of the Month over here. I've got some cozy mysteries back here. I have more cozy mysteries here, and then a couple other books. Got a bunch of books here. I don't know how much you can see here. Over here I just have some random books, and then got some more over here and behind me. And then all of these 3 shelves over on the edge are all of my TBR books. All books I haven't read yet. And this is probably about 1/3 of my book collection. I have quite a few books in storage, and then I also have the other third of my books. I've got some out in the living room. I've got some older books that are more collectible books that are in my living room, and then I also have some books in my office. But I would say this is my main book collection. This is what you will see when you watch these videos. So that is it. If you have any other questions for me, please let me know. Welcome to Books Cause Insomnia. I hope that we are together for many years to come. I hope that you have a wonderful rest of your day, and if you're at all like me, hopefully you get to sleep tonight. Hopefully you don't have a book that causes insomnia. Bye.